Hello, dear students of grade 6. Happy to see you here again. It's me, Teacher Annie, and welcome back to the English conversation class. Before we start, tell me, how are you doing today? I hope you're all great and awesome and ready to work. Let's open our students' books to the page 84. Grab your pencils and let's number the vocabulary items.
Unit 12. He should have eaten slowly.
Listen and number. Number 1.
Eat slowly. Eat slowly.
Number 2.
Stretch before the game. Stretch before the game.
Number 3.
Study hard. Study hard.
Number 4.
Check the weather. Check the weather.
Number 5.
Follow the instructions. Follow the instructions.
Number 6.
Leave home early. Leave home early.
Okay, now let's read the vocabulary items once again. Follow the instructions. Follow the instructions. Study hard. Study hard. Eat slowly. Eat slowly. Stretch before the game. Stretch before the game. Check the weather. Check the weather. Leave home early. Leave home early. What should you have done? I should have left home earlier. What should you have done? I should have left home earlier. Pay your attention to the way I am reading this question and the answer. First time it was as it was written. Yeah. What should you have done? I should have left home earlier. Yeah. And another way to read it is the way that you probably will hear in the movies or in your everyday life if you talk or hear to some English-speaking people. Yeah. So the question will sound more like, what should you have done? Yeah, we contract the word have to v. You've. Not you have, but you've. What should you have done? And the answer will sound like, I should have left home earlier. Should have. Yeah? Should have. I should have left home earlier. That's just a quick tip for you. Well, now we will watch a video, and before we do that, let's see which questions do we have to answer to. So number 1, what should you have done if you failed that test? And number 2, what should you have done if you were late for school? Let's start.
Learning from mistakes. Sometimes we make mistakes, and that's okay. But you must learn from your mistakes. Think about what you should do next time. Have you ever left home without an umbrella and then it started raining? What should you have done? You should have checked the weather. Have you ever been late for school? What should you have done? You should have left home earlier. Have you ever failed a test? You should have studied harder. Have you ever gotten a stomach ache after eating too fast? You should have eaten slowly. Have you ever pulled a muscle while playing sports? You should have stretched before the game. Have you ever done your homework the wrong way? You should have followed the instructions. Make sure you learn from your mistakes and think about how you should do things next time.
Well, let's check the answers. Number 1. What should you have done if you failed a test? I should have studied harder. Yeah, once again, I should have studied harder. Number 2, what should you have done if you were late for school? I should have left home earlier. I should have left home earlier. I want to tell you that whether you read I should have left home earlier or I should have left home earlier, these two ways of reading are right. No mistakes. So you can choose which one do you like more at this point. Well, now we will move ahead to the page 85 and listen and read what is missing in the episode A. Let's go.
Listen and write.
Rachel, what happened? You're all wet.
Yes, I was walking to school and suddenly it started raining.
You should have checked the weather before leaving home.
Yes, you're right. I should have checked the weather. I will do that next time.
Jeff, what happened? Why are you late for school today? I'm sorry. I left home late today. Okay, what should he have done, class?
He should have left home earlier.
Yes, you're right. I'll leave home earlier next time.
All right, page 85, episode A. Let's read together. Rachel, what happened? You're all wet. Yes, I was walking to school and suddenly it started raining. You should have checked the weather before leaving home. Yes, you're right. I should have checked the weather. I will do that next time. Jeff, what happened? Why are you late for school today? I'm sorry. I left home late today. Okay, what should he have done, class? He should have left home earlier. Yes, you're right. I'll leave home earlier next time. All right, now that we are done with the reading, let's go ahead to the exercise C, where we need to mark true or false.
Mark true or false. Number 1.
Anna got wet from the rain.
Number 2.
Rachel should have checked the weather before she left home.
Number 3. Jeff should have left home earlier.
Let's check it out. Number 1 is false. Number 2 is true. And number 3 is, again, true. Well, that's pretty much it for today's class. Your homework is pages 84 to 85 in your students' books and page 50 to 51 in your workbooks, exercises A to D. If there are some questions or some things you don't understand, you can ask them tomorrow, okay? Don't be in a hurry if you don't know how to do some exercises. Again, we can do all that tomorrow if you tell me that you have any issues with that, okay? We should have a wonderful day ahead, and I will see you very soon in our next video class, which is tomorrow. Don't forget to come. Goodbye.